Today, I want to take the time to let everyone know, share your story, and let it out. Today, let's talk a little bit about current life. I've been doing a lot of artwork, creating pieces that I can pour my heart and soul into, that so many can relate to, and that's what I've been working on. The backgrounds may look messy, but on the surface, I've placed some beauty. That's life. Our life appears so messy and chaotic and sad and depressing and traumatic. But if you look for it, you can find the beauty in that mess and chaos. I did. And one of my art pieces, I put down, darkness will swallow you whole. So find a small glimpse of hope to hold on to and never give up, for light will grow and that hope will make things happen. So do your part. So if we do our part while holding on to hope, we can make goodness grow, make the light shine brighter, and learn to love ourselves. Because when we love ourselves, we can love others and be strong and stand proud and work hard on healing our heart. Because the past is the past. We can't undo that. That's life. Don't give up. Smile, be proud of life. Don't be ashamed. I know for me, I've always been ashamed because that's how I was raised to feel. Ashamed of who I am, what I am. I look back now and I stand so proud and tall of who I've become. I was adopted into an Amish culture. Me and my parents are not on speaking terms because they want to sit here and tell me how to live my life and what I am doing wrong, and that they fear that I am going to hell. It's sad that they have to feel like that. So I would much rather not speak and feel so bad for them and move on with my life than to keep talking to them, letting know about my daily life and talk about everyday life in general, and them feeling so sad for me. I'm happy. I pray one day they come around. I have reactive attachment disorder, and I have all the behaviors that go with it. And because it's an internal thing that you can't see mentally, that's hidden, does not mean that it's not an illness. And I recognize that mental health is actually illness, just like a physical health condition. It's as real as diabetes, as real as cancer, as real as stroke. Sometimes mental illness can lead to death if you don't get it properly taken care of, just like your physical health. If you're not getting your diabetes treated, you could die. Or if you ain't getting cancer treated, you could die. Even if you get it treated, sometimes you die. Um, that's just mental health in general. Like, if you don't get it treated, it could kill you because you feel so alone in it. I'm unmedicated because medication for me does not take care of the root problem of my issues. and only treats the symptoms. And because I can recognize my issues and talk about them openly and honestly with my therapist, it keeps me on track and prevents me from suicide, prevents me from my death, which I am grateful for, because so many times in life I have tried to commit suicide. It's not worth it. I am prescribed medication as needed for my anxiety. That's a symptom of all mental issues, is anxiety. And even if you don't have mental issues, everyone has anxiety about something. And because I do therapy, it helps me control my anxiety without my medications. And my therapist keeps reminding me of how proud he is of me, that I don't need to take my medications, even though sometimes I maybe should, but I work around it. I am just grateful that I am where I'm at today. Life is a mess, but paint the beauty within. Show the world. That's what I want for everybody. I want to be the force that the world can't reckon with, because that's who I am. I'm a force of nature that is hard to fight against, because I get back up every time I fight. And I had a conversation close to 6 months ago with my adoptive mother, and I cried to her and asked her, why do some people have to struggle so much with their mental minds like I do? Why do I have to struggle so hard and fight so hard to be normal? And she ended up crying, saying, I don't know. That it's not fair. And I go, Mom, why? Why me? Those are the questions I have every day. And as soon as I started opening up about it, I started healing. I struggle with my mental mind every day. I told my therapist about things, and he goes, as long as you're not out there causing chaos, I don't have to report you. In my mind, I kill the people that hurt me. I torture them till they die. And I sit there, find it funny. But in reality, I'll never do that, because I don't want to hurt anybody the way I was hurt. It's not fair. So therefore, yes, I do talk about stuff like that. And I let it out, because it's how I feel. I want to hurt those who hurt me, but legally, I don't want to go to jail. Legally, I don't want to lose me, because it's freedom of speech by the constitutional rights. And we all have constitutional rights of freedom of speech, and the world uses it against us. How is that fair? How is that justice? It's not. We all have free speech by our own rights, and the world cannot use it against us as long as we are not out there hurting others or ourselves. If we can share and talk about how we feel, how we think without fear, it's a great thing. We shouldn't be judged by how we think or feel. I got judged by speaking my mind on how I felt about CPS, because I felt so manipulated and so played by them that I made a video, brought up things, and said that I would like to light them up like a cigarette and set them on fire, set their asses on fire, because I'm so hurt. They took that as me being a psychotic bitch on the loose and twisted everything. And I asked them, what is my constitutional rights? Is there any records of me ever doing anything that dramatic in life? They go, no. I said, what is the constitutional rights? They go, free speech. I said, so should I be afraid to speak my mind, exactly how I feel and think, because of my pain and hurt and agony? They go, no, you need to talk about it. I said, then why use it against me? I never laid a hand on my son, and never would I. Because he's innocent. I told them, yes, I'm afraid that when my son is a teenager and gets rebellious, I will be scared of what he might be able to do to me. But at the same time, I want to raise my son, because maybe if I raise him the right way, we can prevent negative for his teen years and guide and direct him without him lashing out like I did. They twisted my words. Once again, used it against me. Because me and his father has so many negatives in life that when you put our two personalities together and put it into our son, I am scared. But at the same time, can we prevent that? Probably, because if we are able to sit down and talk to our children, be honest and open, and guide and direct them to the best of our knowledge, they can grow and be beautiful humans in spite of who we are or were. And that's what I wanted for my son. But they used my words literally against me. And I should have known that my honesty is going to be thrown in my face. I've always found it so hard to lie. So I try and be as honest as I can. Because lying got me in trouble in the past as a young kid. The older I got, the less I lied, and the less I lied. Awesome. And now, because I can't lie, my truths get used against me. I'm okay with it, because one day, I will change the system, help them see that they can't judge the book by the cover. They need to do soul searching in the parents and see who the parents are deep down inside, instead of what those parents portray. Because there's parents like me who deep down inside are amazing people, amazing parents that love their children and would never hurt them. And there are parents deep down inside that never change and still get their kids home. And that's hurtful. And this is why we need to stand up for justice. Just like convicts who have been wrongfully manipulated by a system that might have committed one crime and changed their lives around and still get thrown in jail for something someone else did that wasn't them, just because they were locked up once and the other person may have never been. That's how corrupt the whole system has become. It's not freedom for all, free speech, or evidence before crime. Now it's just, okay, let's toss the keys and throw the book in their face. So be it. So I'm asking everybody, please step up. Help me share our story and step forward together as a team and as a unit to change the world for the better and open everyone's eyes that have been so negative in this world. Let's change it. Make it better for our future generations. That's all I ask of everyone. I hope everyone has a blessed day.